Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is about the skin bleaching epidemic that's going on in Jamaica, and why does it seem to be a big old problem down there where people is not happy with their color, or just been a huge wide systematic programming, some kind of test that they're using down there on these people that got them thinking that their skin is not already beautiful, when some of the most beautiful people in the world come from that region. Whether it's skin complexion, caramel, chocolate, or whatever. You have all kinds of people coming from those islands. And for these people to bleach their skin with this unknown product they call bleaching soap and a few other things that they use also I will get into later in the video. But at the same time, for them to take it upon themselves and get this kind of what they call cake soap that basically when they wash themselves or cleans themselves off, it basically blocks the melanin in their skin from producing, because melanin is what's known to give your skin color. And what this soap do, it blocks the melanin some kind of way in your pores. It stops it, and then it slowly turns your skin a different color. You be looking like Sammy Sosa or Charlemagne the God before it's over with. And no offense to Charlemagne the God, but we know you don't use the little cake soap, Charlemagne, because when we first seen you, Charlemagne, you was dark as night, and now you're brown like Whitney Houston was. You know what I'm saying? You don't went from being real dark to a light brown or to that cocoa brown like Whitney. And may she rest in peace also. But it's sad to see people so unhappy with themselves that they would go to these lengths to just to bleach their skin. But it started like in late 2009, 2010. Because for those who have eyes, let them see, and for those who have a memory, it's time to use it. If you go back to 2009, 2010, you will know and you will see videos. It's all over the internet if you just do your research. But if you go check out those videos and these articles and these stories, you will see people was doing it way back then. But just like they do in America, they need somebody. They needed somebody to promote it. Just like if Nike was to come out with a Jordan, but there wasn't no Jordan. And just say it was just like a Nike shoe with the same design, but it didn't have the Jumpman on it, the Jumpman logo. It didn't have anything that said Jordan or Mike on it or number 23. It was just a plain Nike. So what do people do as far as business and far as getting their products out there? It's basically, business 101, is that they pretty much go find somebody, the celebrity, and we're just going to use Jordan as an instance for America for shoes. So what Nike did is the same thing that these people did down there, and I will make you see in a second what I'm talking about. Just walk with me while I'm talking to you. Now, instead of them wanting to sell 1 million shoes a year, they like, how about we sell 75, 80 million shoes a year? So we need somebody that's a public figure, have this huge public persona that people are just in awe of and that they love and they respect. That's why the celebrities exist, if you don't know, because don't nobody should make no 50 million, $100 million a year by throwing a ball through a hoop. I can get my dog and he can throw a ball in the hoop. Have you ever been to SeaWorld and you see these seals and these sea lions, and even the killer whales throwing the ball through the hoop? I mean, so if an aquatic animal can do that or a dog can do it, trust me, it's no real big special deal. And no offense to anybody that has what they call talent. I'm just making a point. They're not going to pay you all that money just for you to run up and down the court. No, you got to play the game. It's more to the story, if you will. You feel me? Because they need you for something. They need for you to promote something. So what they did is when they got Michael Jordan, put him on a shoe. Okay, profits rose 300-400 fold, and it ain't been the same since. It recently started slowing down within the last 2 or 3 years because they kept releasing all these Jordans, and it lost its exclusivity, if you know what I mean. It used to be exclusive, as now it's not exclusive no more, if you know what I mean. So basically, people were just waiting in line for these shoes because it was very exclusive to them. But if it becomes wide, it loses value, it loses price, the stock drop, and what have you. But at the same time, just like how they use Jordan over here to sell all the shoes, especially to the black youth, you have all kinds of people buying his shoes. Chinese people, Caucasians, but mostly his core base was African Americans, because a lot of them, you know, didn't even have proper school pants and shoes. And for those of you who are a little older, before they changed the rules over here in the United States, well, the kids had to dress the same, and they didn't start that to like 97, 98. You can remember that you used to dress what you want to dress. A lot of kids have toe up pants, toe up shirt with a $150 pair of shoes on. You like, how in the hell you got the shoes, but you ain't got the outfit? You feel what I'm saying? So basically, that's what they did. They just used somebody that's in prestige, you know what I'm saying, to make this item exclusive and people would buy into it. And the same thing they did in Jamaica. See, what they did in Jamaica, and if you don't know, I'm finna tell you, they had this guy named Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel was a huge, what they call, I think, reggae artist down there. And he basically was one of the guys that was leading this dance hall movement. Him along with Beanie Man and a lot of other people, if you know about the music. You know what I'm saying? This a little bit after Shabba Ranks and them and all that. So they basically used Vybz Kartel, and Vybz Kartel was a darker skinned guy, had tattoos all over him. A lot of you can Google him. So what they did was they some kind of way got to him because he was charged with uh, murder of a promoter in Kingston in July, I think 2011 or 2010, as well as illegal possession of a firearm and some drug related offenses. So what happened? I guess the people came to him since he had this huge following. Now, you see what I'm talking about? And you see why I use Michael Jordan? Okay, so they came to him and like basically made him offer he couldn't refuse. Look, if you want to beat these charges, that's how it went down. You can best believe that. We need you to promote this to your people. You see what I'm saying? We need you to you know, do this to yourself, and everybody else gonna follow you. And it's been a whole ripple effect since then, if you know what I mean. Just like how they used Jordan to sell the shoes, they used him to promote this cake soap, this skin bleaching soap. But a lot of people don't know all the deadly chemicals that's in this soap and what it's going to do to your body, what it's going to do to your pores. Your pores is nothing but an open wound. You feel what I'm saying? So I will get into that in a second. But it's important that you know that they did not come to him. This did not happen. He didn't start producing his own cosmetic stuff. I think he did that back and started in 2011, 2012. But skin brightening, what he was called skin brightening items, if you will. Now, how would you have skin brightening items with a land full of black people? You see what I'm saying? Well, you want to call yourself Jamaicans, brown skinned people, whatever. But how you going to have something that's going to turn you white looking or pale looking, and that's clearly a crazy idea. So why promote that there? You have to think about that also. And one thing you also have to understand is when certain groups of people do something, they look 10, 20 years down the road. See, a lot of us don't think like that. You know, we do stuff and think about today. Some of them think about tomorrow. Some think as far as next week. But not these people. These people thinking 10, 20 years down the line. So I guarantee you it's 2017 right now. Let's come back at 27 and see how different Jamaica look. The whole Caribbean area. Let's watch how different it's all going to look. You see how Sammy Sosa look right now. And I didn't even recognize Sammy Sosa. He like a damn zombie. You feel what I'm saying? So for people to do this type of stuff and think that they're winning, you're not winning, man. You're losing. Because how you gonna change who you really are? See, if you're gonna call yourself not want to be black no more, and I'm not trying to make this racist. I'm making a point because there's nothing racist about this. It's just ignorance, really, because ignorance is the father and the mother of racism, if you will. Because if you're intelligent and you're on one accord with yourself and you're spiritual, you would not do anything to hurt your body. You won't even get a tattoo. Believe it or not, you won't. And I know people that don't have tattoos because, you know, everything is not for everybody. Different strokes for different folks at the same time. But notice this huge thing, this skin bleacher thing in Jamaica did not take off to win. Till Vybz Kartel got in this trouble for this murder, drug possession, firearm possession, and a lot of other drug-related offenses. And that's when they used him to put it out there in front of everybody. They're like, oh, okay. That's just like if we see Michael Jordan driving a Dodge Charger. A lot of people gonna want to go buy a Dodge Charger because that's what Mike got. You see what I'm saying? You have gullible people in the world like that. People that are very impressionable that will follow people that they consider leaders. Now let's get to some of the things, some of the chemicals that this lightning cream have. It also has toxins like mercury, a metal that blocks production of melanin, which gives skin its color, but can also be toxic. So you basically putting this mercury on your body, and then at the same time, you have some people have it mixed with toothpaste or curry powder, and then it make your skin have this yellowish tint. You see what I'm saying? I guess like me a little bit, but I ain't use no cream. It's just who I am. Cause I wouldn't give a damn if I was the whitest person on earth. I would love myself. I wouldn't give a damn if I was the darkest man walking this earth. I still love myself, and I wouldn't do nothing to change how God made me. That's my point right there. Because people don't understand. You going these chemicals that you put in your body, what goes in must come out. It's going to develop cancer. That's what another thing you all understand. So if you got 200,000 to 300,000 people down there doing this stuff, guess what? Out there 200,000 or 300,000 within 5 to 10 years, at least 30,000, 50,000 are gonna have cancer. And out that many, probably 5 or 10,000 will die, and this annually. You see what I'm saying? Because as time goes, the population grows and people grow. So that's more people that's gonna be victim to this madness right here, the skin bleaching madness, which is really crazy. And you have to understand, Jamaica is basically just an island, a black island, if you will, with approximately 2.8 million and 3.5 million people on it. So if you have all these people on this island, but you seeing these images of fair skinned people in these commercials for high end products, you're like, wow, where did this come from? Like, that's what you have to think. If you're coming from a island mostly occupied by black people, and you have all these light skinned images walking around, not like commercials, posters, advertisements, just like how they advertise over here. If you have it over there, that's going to do something to a lot of people's psyche, to their brain. And a lot of people won't be able to differentiate the difference. You see what I'm saying? So basically, that's what I'm trying to say right there. You have to understand things and understand why things happen. And people need to stop looking at things and learn to look into things. You feel me? Because a lot of this stuff is set up for people demise and they don't even see it. But anyway, I just want to hit you off with this video. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And you can look up what I said about the Vybz Kartel, the murder charge thing, how it really took off right then because he was the one mainly promoting it. Check it out and check out how he looked before and after, and a lot of these other celebrities that I'm not gonna say all their names that use this type of cream. You feel what I'm saying? Because they want to play the part so bad. You feel me? Instead of just loving and embracing who they are. And this is no shot at any race. You know, I got love for all people. As long as you righteous, you do good, we good. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's only two groups of people in this world, and it ain't got nothing to do with your color. And that's what, Trey? That's good and evil. Decide which one you are. It's been your boy Trey. You like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.